Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of AgostoAllElite podcast, where I only review AEW and other stuff. So let's start with AEW Dark Elevation. Dark Elevation featured Orange Cassidy not backing down from danger, an update on Joey Janela's frustration, Thunder Rosa, Hikaru Shida, and Serena Deeb walloping the competition. Here's the matchups: Leah Gray versus Thunder Rosa, Scorpio Sky versus Marcus Cross, Hikaru Shida versus Danny Jordan, Angelico versus Orange Cassidy, Serena Deeb versus Tessa Price, Serpentico versus Dante Martin. Let's talk about this. If you're a fan of Cassidy and his bat when Angelico was the best of the bunch, if you want to skip OC, then check out Serpentico and Martin for high-fly theatrics. Thunder Rosa and Deeb were entertaining with aggressiveness. Shida was always putting on a good show. Sky made a mockery of his opponent's hairstyle. Let's get to the matchups. Thunder Rosa defeated Leah Gray. Thunder Rosa rumbled through Gray and never let it up. Fire Thunder Driver was the winning move. Scorpio Sky versus Marcus Cross. Ethan Page was on commentary. Cross made his AEW debut. Used to be tag team partners with Greg Garrison and Master Machine. Cross's hair is slight to behold. Sky grabbed Cross follicles, tossing him around the ring. Cross railed with a double stomp into the elbow drop combo. Sky dunked and head kick counter with a TKO cutter to win. Hikaru Shida versus Danny Jordan as Knox took the chair away. Jordan hit Shida in the back with her mean growth book. Jordan went for a DDT to the ropes, but Shida countered to a slingshot Jordan into the ropes. Shida turned the tide with insecurity, bridging his German suplex. He unloaded a barrage of knee strikes and finished with a katana splitting knee. Okay, then we got Orange Cassidy versus Angelico. Chuck Taylor, Chris Stanley, Evans were at ringside. Angelico focused on weakening Cassidy's leg. OC was hobbled, but he ducked a couple of kicks to Seeker. The mousetrap pin for the victory. Post-match, Angelico charged for the clothesline. Cassidy ducked, connected onto a Superman punch. He set Evans in the ropes. Taylor low bludged the top rope, so Evans tumbled to the floor. Blade Bunny came to the ring for a stare down with Cassidy and Stanley to promote their mixed tag match on Dynamite. Alright, Serena Deeb versus Tessa Price. The woman on 1,000 holds aggressively took care of business. She closed with a detox slam and Serenity lock submission. Now we go to Alex Marvez conducting his question for a weekly medical update from Janela. The bad boy was silent. Marvez inquired why was Janela's late to help Sadie Kiss was attacked by Asian last week. Janela removed his sunglasses and glare. Marvez recalled that they were at Melon Farm Gobo Bar together, and that's why Janela was late. Marvez announced that Janela and Kiss would be guests on the Waiting Room talk show hosted by Dr. Britt Baker at DMG on Tuesday night. Dark. He asked Janela what he hopes to accomplish with that appearance. Janela responds that he's just frustrated. Dante Martin versus Serpentico. Martin executed a flipping stutter on him for the 3 count and defeated Serpentico. After the bout, Luther put the boots to Martin. Masayel ran in for the save, a sign of respect for his recent matches against Martin. This edition of Elevation was a smooth 43 minutes. It was a kind of show I desired for Elevation experience. Get in, watch the matches, get out, continue. I can appreciate the weekly updates from Joey Janela. Since it's the one story that has my attention, I would add an extra promo for 2. For example, I'm sure why Martin's voice sounds like. He picked up too many wins to left off the mic. Orange Cassidy antics meshed well with Angelico's dance for a fun match. I had to give Cassidy a credit for never backing down. Blade could have cracked his jaw with brass knuckles again. OC had no fear to size bite a gippy leg. Rosa, Deeb were both wrecking balls. Their aggressive attitudes made them intriguing to watch. And then I hope AEW puts them together for a feud. They can easily tear the house down as a Dynamite main event. Okay, thank you. Right now we're going to review Dark right about now. Now we review AEW Dark. Here we go. Episode 96 of AEW Dark feature Janela, Kiss buried the bad vibes. Neenough receiving end of a terrible surprise as Eddie Kingston and Penta preparing for their upcoming tag title shot on Dynamite. Let's talk about Janela. Janela had a bad friend to a son Kiss. It was let Janela frustrated during the Bad Boy Summer. They visited the waiting room hosted by Dr. Britt Bragg as EMG hashed out their issues. Janela leaning for a hug. Kiss shoved into the ground. Kiss reminded Janela about disappointing for his matches while Janela left Kiss high and dry to get beat up. Janela tried to put the blame on Alice Marvez. As I seemed to spend time in go-go bars, Janela finally admitted there was no one to blame. Want Bad Boy Summer turned to Sad Boy Summer without Kiss as his tag partner best friend. They spent the worst year of their lives together. Janela wants to be there for Kiss the way Kiss was there for Janela. Kiss is your ultimate. Janela can either exit through the door and can settle issues with a hug. When Kiss turned back, Baker tried to convince Janela to strike behind. Janela reached in his pocket for a pair of heart-shaped sunglasses. He wanted to go for a tag team gold. Kiss broke into a big smile and hugged Janela. Baker kept doing super kick motions trying to get Janela to act out. 3 cheers for a possible reconciliation. At least I hope it's a positive ending to this mini story. Janela's a tough book to read. I tell if his actions were serious or not. However, I sure did look happy during his hug. Baker. It was hilarious trying to write up a double cross credit to AEW knowledge and potential for shenanigery and sorry for makeup between Janela and Kiss. What actually caught me off guard was more of a heel turn for Janela would have. While a breakup feud would have been interesting, Janela and Kiss never really got a chance to be winners in tag divisions. Fans will be behind them as they clean up the ranks while Janela earned Kiss's trust again, so they're playing a role with a renewed friendship, explore a potential breakup again. In the meantime, let's see some Bad Boy Summer Go-Go Bar vengeance. We got Ryan Mantle versus Archer, Terrence and Terrell Hughes versus QT Marshall and Solo, Natalia Makavova versus Abandon, Carly Bravo versus Matt Sydal, Trey Lamar versus Blade, Big Trouble Bischoff versus Bear Bronson, Black Rising and Fuego Del Sol. Black Rising versus Del Sol and Marco Stunt. Viva Vad versus Chris Stanley. Chad Lennox and Zachariah versus Rusty Blondes. Prince Kai versus Angelico. Wheeler Utah versus Ryan Neff. Hunter Knott and Rosario Guerrero versus Sean Spears and Wardlow. Kylan King versus Ty Conti. Will Alday, Jason Hotch, Chandler Hawkins, and Dean Alexander versus Cole Cabana at 10, 5, and Alex Reynolds. Jack Evans versus Mike Sydal. Ashley Vox versus Red Velvet. Chaos Project versus Pentagon, Eddie Kingston. Winning down 17 matches, my top picks. King versus Conti was the best. Evans versus Sydal was the most flexible. Bischoff versus Bronson had an extreme flavor of tall men. Burly men, huge boys, had some cool comebacks to Papa Devon. Lance Archer defeated Ryan Mantle. Jake Roberts was on commentary. Archer put Mantle down for good with a helicopter slam. QT Marshall and Solo defeated the Hughes brothers. Kamara was ringside. QT hit a cutter for the win. Afterward, QT hit a cutter to the other Hughes brother. Abandon defeated Natalia Markova. The Russians scored some offense, but the living Denver crept back to win a leg hook DT. Mike Sydal defeated Carly Barrow. Mike Sydal was ringside. Matt goes out with a spring leg lariat, leading to a lightning spiral slam. Blade defeated Trey Lamar. Matt Hart and Bunny were ringside. Blade covered Lamar with lariat. Bunny slipped. Brass knuckles for Blade to connect with a loaded punch. Bear Bronson defeated Big Trouble. Prince Bishop. Bear Boulder was ringside. He ran a high cross suplex, running core splash and a second high cross suplex, lariats, and a butt drop to win. Del Sol and Marco Stunt defeated Baron Black and Ryzen. Believe it or not, Vigo actually connected to the tornado DDT. Stunt hit a suicide dive to take out Black, so Vigo could safely pin Ryzen for 3 count. Guevara celebrated Vigo's first win at AEW. Stanlander defeated Viva Van. Orange Cassidy was ringside. Stanlander took courage to finish with a Big Bang Theory pile driver. Varsity Bonds defeated Chad Lennox and Zachariah. Julie Hart were ringside. Dustin Rose accompanied his students, remained for the match. Hot Tag the Garrison set up Pillman Jr. coming at Springboard clothesline for the victory. Angelico defeated Prince Kai. Angelico used an ankle pick down to transition to Navarro death row submission. After Angelico's win, he had an extension dance session. It took so long when his music stopped. He still kept dancing. William Utah made his way into the ring for a next bout. Angelico gave a shoulder bump to Utah upon wait a minute. I almost forgot. It was his exit from the stage. Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. All right, let's talk about the upset alert. Wheeler Utah defeated Ryan Neff. The wingman were ringside. Neff was too cocky on the Grand Chain neckbreaker attempt. Utah escaped and used a low trap to trap Neff into a tricky pin for the surprise win. Everyone was shocked. Utah didn't believe in himself. Spears of Warlow defeated Hunter Knott and Rosario Guerrero. The Pinnacle ran Russia over the competition. Warlow slammed Suppose onto the Oblivion while tagged Spears for a C4 finisher. Spears was crotchety the entire time. The idea was to show he had a mean streak. Conti defeated Kylan King. They were one ringside on the apron. King caught a kick, turned into a slam back in the ring. Conti countered hip toss to a hammerlock DT for the win. The varsity Blondes were asked what's next for them. The two will keep winning consistently until tag team titles around their waist. Coco Cabana, basically the rest of the Dark Four, defeated Will Allday, Jason Hotch, Chandler Hawkins, Dean Alexander. Negro were on ringside. Dark Order struck to stop. 10 exploded from a spinebuster to Alexander. 5 followed a frog smash to win. We got Jack Evans defeating Mike Sydal. Matt Hardy, Matt Sydal were ringside. Jericho Ford joins Evans for entrance. He was back to Rocks from his earlier win. Sydal had a moment until Evans shoved in towards the referee. Sydal stopped short while Evans to pounce behind back, sliding bridge pin for the win. Red Velvet defeated Ashley Vox. Velvet took control with ass kick to Vox, hanging between the ropes. The Cupcake continued her offense barrage with double knees that paved the way for a spinning head kick for the victory. Pentagon and Eddie Kingston defeated Chaos Project. Alex Moraz was ringside. The rugged fight flew in favor of Penta and King. Kingston hit a backdrop suplex for Better Cub, and then Pentagon followed the package power drive for the win. Now, at 17 matches, the action was kind of blended together. The top moment that stands out in my mind was Wheeler Utah's win over Ryan Neff. That adds some desirability to the broadcast. I was curious to see if Utah becomes a player on AEW's YouTube shows. The brush on Jericho, and then the victory will be seen the start of a stand by Maya storyline for Utah. Surely the Wayman will want payback. That stuff could last a month. For now, it's good. So, yeah. Alright, let's review Dynamite. We got the South Beach strap match with QT Marshall versus Cody Rhodes, Hager, PMP versus Warlow FTR, Andrade versus Matt Sydal, Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy versus The Blade and The Bunny, the Tag Team Champions in a street fight, Kingston, Pentagon versus the Young Bucks. We got Shawn is backstage addressing Sammy. He says his shot against Sammy was the second best so far. Why, he asked, because of his ego. You always think he's a step ahead of Sammy, but me? And surprisingly hit by a chair by Sammy, who says this is far from over. Toys with Kenny in the ring right now. Don took the mic immediately. Don called him a generic Tommy Bahama model. Don said it's time for history lesson since they made history. The trial chance you got fired. Hashtag thank you Impact. Don says the real men get fired. He said Kenny defeated Moxley, Phoenix, Jungle Boy. They won so many times. We have an entourage just to carry the belts. We, the Insect fans, are in the shadow of greatness. Don says the biggest problem is that no one left for Kenny to beat. The crowd chants cowboy shit. The crowd chants we want Hangman. Don says I'll tell you people what you want. The Dark Order theme hit. Uno's off the boy. Uno said he's sick of Kenny and his weird uncle. Uno says he wants to know why he's ignoring the crowd. Why you're ignoring number one ranked wrestler in AEW. Why are you so afraid of his friend? Kenny said there are a lot of questions. The crowd is insane. For Hangman, Kenny says question. You see smart. What's the capital of Thailand? I don't know. Uno doesn't understand. Omega says Bangkok, baby, and nut shots Uno as a brawl unfolds between the Elite and Dark Order. Then Hangman music hits off. Hangman goes off on Gallows and Anderson. Hangman goes to the buck shop and then he hesitates. Then meets in the ring. Omega gets the chance to flee and he does. JR is with Ethan Payne and Darby Allin. JR says challenging interview. JR says he's disgusted and easy royalty taken about the end of career utter. That's sad. Ethan says Darby deserves this. JR asks what's going on in the past to create this. Darby says his first year with Ethan's 12. It took Ethan 12 times as long to get to get where I got in this one. Darby said it's not his fault. Ethan had other interests. He said Ethan was competent. Ethan said it's true, but without me, he'd still be homeless. He plucked Darby from obscurity, brought him up, brought him in, and up. Ethan is the reason Darby crashes every check he gets. He would be nothing without him. The coffin match next week in Austin. Jazz said he doesn't have a good feeling about this match. Carl Anderson says Good Brothers had changed the landscape of pro wrestling, but Moxley is a problem. They want the IWGP US belt. It belongs to Gorilla Club. It makes him sick that Mox has the title. Fire Fest next week. MJF's out, and here's Jericho. A fan rushes in the ring, gets the shit beat out of him. MJF said, "Ain't our fan white nerds want to jump and they can get their asses kicked too." He talks about Jericho, like MJF talks about Jericho, that he beat Jericho 2 times. Now Jericho wants another match. It gets a little crazy with chants and stuff, you know, like crazy chants, you know. So basically, MJF was a stipulation. The stipulation is like a story. Jericho has to fight, hit MJF's handpick opponents in handpick stipulations. So basically, and it ends with MJF, Jericho hitting MJF with the Judas effect. Well, to note, Jericho shake, he started chant, Jericho fuck MJF's mom again. That was one chant. Now, Tony's with Britt earlier today. He talked about last week. Britt said she had to do shitty match last week because no one wants to see her words. Also ours. She says Reba had to go in there and got hurt. Tony Khan should be terrible, feel terrible. She makes them millions, and for what? Because Vicky brought Andrade. Britt almost died, she said. But you have Andrade. Enjoy your blood money. Next week, AEW can run in Saudi Arabia. Britt says the only soft thing around here is Nyla. She is never getting this title back. She's not just sending Nyla to the back of the line, but back to obscurity. Toys with Arn in the ring. He says life must be good for you right now. Arn with all these wins. Arn says great to be here. He said the crowd has been missing so much. Let's get right to it. The lights goes out. Tiny N. Malachi Black is here. And his face says fuck 98 Claws. He knocks the fuck out of Arn. Cody rushes in. He knocks the fuck out of Cody. The crowd is losing their mind. Scott says this is not Tommy N. It's Malachi Black. The crowd chants Tommy and he leaves. Cody and Arn lay in the ring and we go to commercial. Ricky is here for earlier today during Elevation taping. He says the bodyguard's here. Stark Special Security says he's not medically clear and he can't trust Cage not to put his hands on him. Taz is here. He said, bro, what the fuck? Why you do this? Ricky says Brian doesn't know what a teammate is. He wants to party and fuck Brian's wife. Ricky's bodyguard died immediately. Ricky flees. So, Tony's with some guy from American Top Team. Who I know is basically the guy that was with, I don't know, the UFC people. He said no one said about him doing interview or endorsement. And it's not because he's not busy running the best gym in the world, country and seeing McGregor lose again. He don't want to because AEW sucks. The other day, he enjoyed wrestling. If he was watching some tapes of wrestling and evidences, he said pro wrestling has gone nowhere since the 90s and the show is unwatchable. He says they were doing the wrestling the right way. Okay, it sounds good to me, but I'm 90 minutes. I should have stood my instincts. Lance Archer runs in and knocks him out. And this guy named is Dan Lambert. Archer gives him a blackout. Lambert was a good as fuck promo. He's going to do something else or he's a promo for that thing. Unclear. I hope it leads to something amazing. Okay, the main event. Basically, the Bucks retain the tag belts from Pentagon and A. Kingston with Evolve attacks and stuff. So, this was an amazing Dynamite. I'll see you all next Thursday for another review of AEW reviews. This is AgostoAllElite podcast, and bye.